Hey y'all, Sonya here. Welcome and thank you for stopping by, and welcome to our first video. And let me say up front, please forgive the mistakes that are inevitably gonna happen, because I have redone this video so many times and I finally just decided Sonya upload it. So we're gonna go with it, mistakes and all. That's what happens. There's a learning curve to everything. So I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to be making, which I know has been done before. I just wanted to give my little spin on it, or my take on it. I drink green organic tea in the afternoons for health reasons. It helps my diabetes. And I thought, I was throwing them away, and I thought, why am I throwing those away? They would be perfect for tags or journaling spots to tuck in there, to have places to journal on. So this, all you do, I'm sure everybody knows, is simply just cut across the top. I always look for a marker, some type of line that looks like I could follow it in a straight-ish fashion. And I nip that off. And then I take, now you could clearly cover this with paper or DigiKit paper, scrapbooking paper, anything like that. This time, of course, I won't every time, man down. I used this, it's so big, container that I'm gonna have okay, there we go. I use this white acrylic gesso. There it is. And I think you can see that good. And it's by Handy Art, and it is a really good price point for 32 ounces. I mean, that'll last. Ooh, sorry for the banging, hitting the camera. Okay, that's the learning curve I was talking about, y'all. Okay, so I think for the money, it's a great buy. And then also, same company, while we're here, I might as well go ahead and show you, because you'll be seeing this used a lot on my channel. I have found that I have a huge passion. I started off when my 4 children were all grown and left home, empty nest syndrome and all of that. I decided I needed a hobby, and I taught myself through YouTube, of course, and books, how to sew, and I started quilt making. And you have to practice delayed gratification when you make quilts, because they take quite a bit of time. So I was watching HSM for a completely different purpose, not for crafting of any kind, and I ran into a lady named Sarah Davies with Crafter's Companion, and I need not tell you that it basically was downhill from there. I was on the card making train, and I've been there for the last year and trying to learn and buying everything inside. It's shameful. So I finally thought, the hobby's not to purchase the items, the hobby is to actually make the things. So I decided this year is going to be, we're going to use what we've purchased. Well, in the process, long story short, I ran across a channel called The Paper Outpost that a lady has. Her name is Pam, and any crafter that would run across this channel probably already knows her. But she really inspired me, and I realized that I love the journal making aspect. I've made a book already. I'm gonna make one on my channel, and you'll be having that coming. And my biggest passion, whether it be making a card or making a journal, is the mixed media aspect. So I use lots of modeling paste. Okay, we went all the way around the mulberry bush to make that point. But it's a new channel, and that gives you a little backstory on me. And I have children and grandchildren that live out of state, and my health not being great, I thought, instead of them just seeing pictures one day, these videos live forever, and they'll be able to just go and see my mom, hear my mom's voice, and see what my mom did, or see what mama was doing during that time. So, I think that's all good. So, back to what we're here to do. This is the first one that I made. I think you can see that pretty good. I'm trying to work with my lighting. Please leave in the description box below if the quality of this video, you could see everything well, and if the lighting was okay, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so this was just this little word stamp was from, let me give everybody their credit here, Saturday Stamper on Etsy. She has the little mini words. I love them. They're all really good words, really usable. This, I'm sure everybody recognizes this, and this is Tim Holtz. And then this little bit behind here is the green tea bag itself. I poured out the tea bits and washed it, and that's this little piece underneath. This was the brown is just some regular paper from packaging, trying to do the whole upcycle thing. And this was a sticker that I got from, I believe, I hope I'm right, I believe this one came from scrapbookingwithme.com and her store. And I believe her name is Edith, and her daughter is Melina, and they both have YouTube channels also, and if you haven't seen theirs, check them out. They're really good too. And this came from the lady that inspired me as far as journal bookmaking, Pam. And this was actually a misprint. It would have been a throwaway for this one. And of course, as you can see, I did quite a few misprints. I've never done digikits before. I've always bought the scrapbooking paper. So this is how your images, they're beautiful. If you haven't seen or ever bought her digikits, I mean, look at the vibrancy and the color in those. They are awesome. I mean, just awesome. They're gorgeous. And so I thought, well, you know what? I'm not going to waste this. I'm going to use that because it'll go perfect on the little tea bags, even though it was not intentionally supposed to be that size. Well, you can make a digikit any size you want, but I thought that was awesome. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I took the tea bags. I have these all ready to go because of time constraints. And this is a Tim Holt image from this one right here, the music notes, which is the reason I purchased it, because it's small music notes. Most of my stuff is Crafter's Companion, but I have picked up 3 of his little stamps because they were things I really wanted. So I stamped it simply with this quick dry ink from Plum Jam color from Crafter's Companion, their Spectrum Noir line. And if you've never used this ink, when it hits paper, it's dry like that, and it is awesome. I absolutely love it. I think you would really, really enjoy it. Yes, I have Tim Holtz oxides. Now, I've never used just the distress inks because I have their quick dries. I have their water resistant. I mean, not water resistant, son. You get your words. They're water reactive inks, and I have their pigment opaque. So I have the whole gamut. So but none of them are oxides, which is why I have the Tim Holtz oxides, and I do love those. But these are juicy. They ink up awesomely, and their colors are great. So I think you'd really like it. So we inked with that after I gessoed, and I did put 3 layers of gesso because I did want a full coverage there. And for expediency purposes, I'm going to use my tape runner to lay down some of this. So this is just a green tea bag. I don't want it all the way glued down. I want it just, I want it tacked. I don't want it to go anywhere. And this is very strong tape with Crafter's Companion. If you're a crafter, you probably already know it. I'm the rookie for the most part. So, in quilting, maybe not, but in paper craft, I've only been doing it for a year. So I'm just going to ink this up. And I think I did more shopping, y'all, than I did making. But once I started making, my husband told me he would buy all the stuff, but then I needed to make it and sell it, to make up for it being worth all the money he spent. And so that's kind of what got me to where I decided I would start the YouTube channel and go that direction. Alright, so now I'm just going to layer this up, and this is also from, again, scrapbookingwithme.com. They're vellum stickers, and I'm just going to whoosh around now just a little. I don't want it totally to change colors because it's going to pick up the blue that I have here in this little piece, which again was a misprint from Miss Pam at the Paper Outpost, her digi kits on Etsy. I love this little image. Alright, now the next thing we're going to lay down, I don't know how much anybody would know about this. I've never seen anybody else use it, but before my health took a nosedive in life, my whole family did sheetrock finishing, and I used to float rock myself. So this is a little piece that I tore out from what some sheetrock finishers use before they tape your walls. Instead of the regular tape that would take longer, they use this, and it's a self-adhesive tape. I love it. I think it's a great resource, and one roll is so big it would last you forever. You can get it at Lowe's, Home Depot, anywhere like that. I mean, it sticks really, really good. And I even use it, this piece part of it, I even use that as a stencil. And they have some that's square and thicker, and it makes squares instead of circles. I use that stuff all the time. I think it's great. I agree with Pam. Everything's a resource. The possibilities are always there for anything to be a resource. Alright, and then we're just going to take that, and we're going to glue that down. And for that, I'm going to use this Barely Art. This is something new I'm trying. I use, only because it's supposed to have less water in it, but most of the time I use Carlisle glue, and I don't even know if I say that right, but I use Carlisle glue from Crafter's Companion. It's a really good glue. And I can't think of the name. Their 3D glue gel is the best. I love it. And they're not the tacky glue, but the all-purpose glue. Give that a second to grab. Their all-purpose glue is fabulous. It will not buckle or ripple your paper at all. Alright, and then we're going to put this little tag. It says plant kindness, and don't we all need to do that continuously? So I've already inked it up for time's sake. I'll be glad when I don't have time restraints, but we'll do what we gotta do for now. And let's hope I can get that on there straight. And with the Crafter's Companion, this stuff is not going anywhere. That stuff's really good. Okay, so there we go. I like to ruffle that up a little. I really don't want that to stick all the way down. Okay, so there we go. And I really like that. I love the blue that picks up from here, out of here. I think that's really cute. And here's a tag that I previously made a master board, and I made a bunch of these tags from the master board, and I just wanted to show you that this tag is just barely over 2 1/8 by right at 5. And that fits inside here, absolute perfect side to side. I mean, I'm not saying that's the, best color for it, best color tag for this particular one. I had it in this one. I think it goes cute with this one. So that's all we're gonna have time for this time. But I hope that y'all enjoyed our first video. I will get better. Y'all just please give me mercy and grace and give me time to work on the learning curve. And we will get better, and we'll have some fun together and learn together. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe. And thank you so much for your time. See you in the next one.